Planning to pursue a PhD from one of the English-speaking countries like USA, UK, Canada, New Zealand, Australia and alike? Or planning to pursue a PhD from a country where English is a medium of instruction? Then, in all probabilities, the university is going to ask you to submit two types of test scores. The first would be the standardized test score, like your GRE or your GMAT test scores. We've already discussed in details both these types of tests in our YouTube channel. So in case you do want more information on GRE or GMAT, then have a look at the videos, the links of which are shared in the I above and in the description below. The second type of test score which will be asked are the English language skill test score. For example, you will be asked to give either TOEFL, IELTS, Duolingo and other similar examinations. In today's video, I, your one and only PhD mentor, advisor and trainer, Dr. Ritika Gauba, is going to discuss one such globally recognized English language test, which is IELTS or International English Language Testing System. We are going to first in this video cover why an English test is required or demanded. Then we will give you a brief background about IELTS, followed by genuine, in-depth and well-researched information about this examination. So in case you are also interested to have more knowledge about this examination, then stay tuned with me in today's video. Let us first start by understanding why an English language test score is required in the first hand. When you are going to a country where the main mode of communication is English, these countries want to ensure that the person who's coming to their country as a student, as an immigrant, or as a worker should be comfortable in this language, so that whatever task or academic courses are assigned to this person, they can successfully complete them. Therefore, each of these countries would require you to qualify one of these examinations. So now that we are clear that why an English test is required, let us start digging deep into the globally recognized examination, IELTS. First, a brief background about this examination. IELTS is an examination which is conducted by three bodies together: the British Council, the Cambridge University Press and IDP. It is an examination which is being conducted since the last 30 years in more than 140 countries. So it is now accepted or conducted across 140 countries. It is conducted in more than 4,000 test centers and is accepted by more than 12,000 universities and organizations across the globe. If this magnitude was not enough, let me tell you, every year close to 30 lakh students are giving this test. Now, even though in this video we are going to talk about IELTS from the point of view of PhD, however, please remember this is an examination which can be utilized if you want to migrate to an English speaking country or even if you want to go on a work visa. Let me quote something from the website of IELTS itself. Test scores are accepted as a proof of English language ability at thousands of universities, colleges and workplaces around the world, and also by immigration authorities in Australia, Canada, New Zealand and UK. Now coming to the most awaited part of this video, to understand what exactly are we tested on in these examination or in IELTS. So in case of IELTS, you are tested in 4 English language skills: the skill of listening to English, the skill of reading English, the skill of writing English, and the skill of speaking English. And these also become the 4 sections of these examination. So the first section is the listening section, where you would be exposed to different conversation. You would be listening to different conversations, and then based on these conversation, you would be answering questions. In total, you will be made to listen to 4 conversation, which means that the listening section is divided into 4 parts. In each part, you will be asked 10 questions, making 40 questions in total, and each of these questions would be of 1 mark. To complete this section, you would be given a total of 40 minutes, out of which 30 minutes are for listening and 10 minutes are for answering the questions. From the listening part, you go on to the next section, which is the reading section. So here you will be given different passages, different texts from books, magazines, internet, blogs, websites. Now these passages or the text that you are given are not technical in nature, and they do not belong to any one particular academic course. They are in fact quite general in nature. In the reading section, you can also be given graphs or illustrations to read. If there is any kind of technical language which is used in these visuals or graphs, then there will be given a dictionary to you to understand this technical terminology. So they've kept it quite general when it comes to the reading aspect. Now, once you've read the passages, obviously you will have to answer questions related to what you've read. Again, there are 40 questions to be answered, and a total time of 60 minutes is given to answer these 40 questions. Remember, in all the sections, if you have to write something, then be careful with your spellings and grammar, because you are marked based on your spellings and grammar also. From the reading section, you move on to the writing section, which is further divided into 2 parts. In part 1, you are shown a visual on which you have to write a total of 150 words in 20 minutes. In the next part of writing, you are presented with a problem, with an argument on which you have to write your view. You are given a total of 40 minutes to write 250 words. Remember, whenever you are told to write something, you have to write it in complete sentences and not in bullet points. From writing, you move on to the last and the final section, which is speaking. Now, unlike the previous 3 sections, in speaking, you have to actually talk to a IELTS expert or an IELTS examiner. He will be asking you 3 types of questions. First, he will start by asking you to introduce yourself, which is the task number 1. Then he is going to show you a card which will have a topic or a cue based on which you will have to speak impromptu. After this, in the third task, he will start asking you questions on that same topic. This entire section lasts for around 10 to 14 minutes. So these are the 4 sections in an IELTS examination. Now, to understand where and how can you give this examination, of course, you can go to their actual website, the link of which is given below. You can register for an IELTS examination anytime. You have 3 options to give your examination. You can either opt for a test center, or you can give an online examination from your home itself. Within the test center also, you will be given two options. You can go for a paper test where you will be actually writing down the answers on the paper, or you can go for the computer-based test where you will be writing or typing the answer on the computer. However, in both these cases, your last section of speaking happens with an IELTS expert examiner only. When it comes to the home-based test, of course, it is very exciting to know that you can give an examination sitting at your home. But please remember, not all the universities accept the home-based test examination score. So please be careful when taking this option. Ensure that the university that you're applying to for a PhD is accepting this score. That's all about the IELTS examination. This test score is valid for 2 years. So in case you are planning to pursue a PhD anytime 1 year, 2 years down the line, then also you can start preparing for this test and even attempt this test now itself. This is all about this examination. If you have any other question about IELTS or any other international examination, then please do write in the comment section below. Let us know if you would like us to make more videos on TOEFL, Duolingo and other such similar examinations. Also, if you have questions related to international PhD, then please ask us. We would love to address them in our forthcoming videos. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Stay informed, stay empowered. Till we meet again next time.